Many times do we ask God to deliver us from a situation or a place or a sin in general, and then we turn around and complain? I was talking to God, and He led me to the book of Numbers, and this is what He said. He said, "When I rescue my people from their oppression, they tend to have little faith, believing the lie they were better off before I saved them. They forget all the things they had to do and were subjected to when they were oppressed. They remember the good things they did have, but how good is it really if you must be in bondage and in sin to obtain it? They couldn't see that I was building their faith and leading them to somewhere better." So to sum it up, God didn't like the fact that they were complaining about not having meat after all He had already did for them. So He eventually relented and He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let y'all have this meat." And their lustful desires of the meat and the cravings and their heart posture caused them to overeat, leading to their death. How many times are we asking God for the very thing that is going to hurt us? Okay? So had they just had faith and trusted in God's provision and His wisdom, they would have been all right. Had they just had a better heart posture, they would have been all right. But God said, "I was protecting them from themselves. They wanted their own desires so bad, so I let them have it. They rejected my provision. I hate complainers." Okay? So that just goes to show you, trust in the Lord. He says they thought that I would lead them to a place and not give them victory. They thought I'd rescue them and then abandon them. I only needed their obedience and their faith. Why would God take you out of a sin, take you out of a place, take you out of somewhere and lead you to somewhere worse? He's not going to do that. He just needs your obedience and your faith. And He's going to lead you to where you need to go. But how many times do we think God took this away from me because whoop, whoop, whoop? No, God is a loving Father. He knows all things. He's not going to do something that doesn't serve a purpose. So let this story go to show you to trust in God and what He is doing, trust in His provision, trust in His judgment, and He will lead you to where you need to go. Don't get to complaining, looking back, talking about woo doo doo. No, let's not do that. Let's just trust in God.